Hey guys, doing a update here for my S3 lifeproof case. You guys kind of wanted some additional stuff, so I'm gonna go over some of that with you and give you some final thoughts. First off, if you ever see a comment by Scried Rules on there on my thing, that is me. I do have, I have two separate YouTube accounts. The one account, it's so hard to switch back and forth on your on the Android phones. It's something I hope they're working on because your Google account has to sync with your YouTube on the S3, so it's just a little screwy, getting around that way. So if you ever see a comment from that, that is me. Um, but the case is still handling great. I mean, it's doing fantastic. We had to take it off the other night and put the SD card in it. Um, and then I had issues with the SD card too, which was great. So I ended up getting the SD card swapped out and whatnot, and then got the case back on. But I mean, it's doing great. I've been kind of comparing it to my girl's iPhone case. Um, there's some things on hers that I like better than on here. For instance, I mentioned before this is different. It's a screw-on cap on hers. On this, it sets directly on the counter. So if you sit this on the counter, this bottom part's touching it. On the iPhone version, it's got a little lip, so it kind of comes out here. So it doesn't actually touch the bottom, which is nice because mine's actually got some scratches on here that you cannot see unless you hold it at an angle. And it's not, it's not a crazy big deal, but it's something that a lot of people are going to get ticked off about. I understand they had to make the case different. If they didn't make it different, um, the iPhone fans and S3 fans would be freaking out because their cases are the same, and they want their stuff to be different because that's just how the fanboys are when it comes to that kind of stuff. I'm not that trivial, but you guys were basically commenting. You wanted to know about the sound quality. I can't make a call to my girl right now because she's at work, so you won't be able to hear that voice coming out. But I'm gonna dial my voicemail. My reception does suck, so bear with me. And here's speakerphone. End this call. You can make your selection without waiting for the instructions. If you Okay, so there you go. The cutting in and out was just my reception, and I'm gonna play some music just so so that's that. Obviously it was a little kind of weird when it was all the way up, just because the sound's so high. You do kind of feel it sort of in the phone, when you're holding it and the music's really going. Just that's to be expected because the sound is contained inside the device. But anybody that I've spoken to on the phone and whatnot has had no issue understanding me whatsoever. Uh, Not with my girlfriend's girl's phone too. Hers she hasn't had any issues with hers as well, with calls or anything. So I mean, all that stuff's just fine. So overall, I mean, it's a fantastic case. I haven't had any issues with it. Just last thing, Best Buy is pretty much where you can get them yet. So far, Lifeproof hasn't updated it yet to where you can get them. Um, I would say just go to Best Buy and get it. I don't know why people are so adamant that they got to buy it from Lifeproof. Just keep your receipt and you'll be fine. That being said, good luck dealing with Lifeproof if you have to. That's the biggest downside is Lifeproof is horribly bad about their customer service. When you have to get some sort of warranty or something, they will replace it generally. It's just so hard to deal with them. A lot of times they don't respond, and you have to keep getting a hold of them. I've never had to deal with them personally, but I have had friends that have had to, and it has not been a good experience. Luckily, they just got bought out by OtterBox. They merged together, and OtterBox's customer service is fantastic. So hopefully that'll change with the merge and whatnot. Um, you know, but as long as you treat your case okay and you're not being all brutal on it and whatnot, it should last you a very long time. They do have a year warranty, so within that year, if you're, I've heard, about the rubber kind of stuff getting stretched out on the, on the iPhone version. Obviously, with the S3, nobody knows exactly how it would wear out, like condition wise. Like if these, I have a feeling these will wear out. I don't know if this will kind of get stretched or what, just we don't know because it hasn't happened yet. Because the cases are too new. Um, but that's pretty much it, though. I mean, it's just your basic stuff, and I mean it's a great case. The volume up and down buttons work. Everything works. I've had no problems with it whatsoever. It's very lightweight. You've got no issues there. I really hope they come out with a case for it because I don't like putting them in my pocket because your pockets are generally usually got little dust particles and stuff and that pocket sand kind of stuff. So, but hopefully they'll come out with something soon for it, a case. I'm sure eBay will probably have some knockoff cases here in a bit, like little pouches for it. But that's my basic thing, guys. If you have any more questions, let me know. Thanks, guys.